Can Tony Ferguson pick up his first win since June of 2019 when he takes on Michael Chandler? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Oh man, this one is a great one. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good one. But Ferguson is tough. Chandler as well. Like the last fight of Chandler against Gaethje, they were like nuts. They're going nuts. But I go with Ferguson. I like him. You know, he's like unpredictable. He throws some things what nobody does, and his craziness. You know, his craziness is great. You know.
I think Chandler's gonna take that one, man. I hate to say it, but I think Ferguson is kind of on, on the descent as far as his career goes, unfortunately. Still a great fighter, but I think Chandler will probably win that one.
Yeah, even if I didn't train with Chandler, I think he wins that matchup. Like, I know like Chandler went like crazy on that last fight with Gaethje, but before that, I would consider him a very strategic guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you only watch that last fight, you would say the opposite. But he was trying to sell the fight. He was trying to give a show. So I think he did the right call on that one. Mm-hmm. And now he's in the very big and draw that he was. So I think he takes that fight. He's gonna dominate Tony. If it's for 3 rounds, he's gonna dominate Tony. Like,
yeah, it is 3 rounds because it's on the main card, so that's good. And then just sorry, go ahead.
If it was a 5-rounder, I think it would be a little harder fight because Tony's got that. He's not very explosive, but he's got that cardio that he can last. You remember the fight with Rafael dos Anjos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
He just outlasts people. So, but I think in 3 rounds, Chandler is just too explosive, too strong. Like he'll have the advantage in grappling for sure.
Tony. I think Tony's dude, that's the weird thing about MMA fans. It's like they forget just how dominant Tony can be. And just because he's had losses against guys who are also like the best guys in the world, it doesn't mean you're done. I think he's still got fight left in him. And I think he can I think he'll bring the boogeyman this time.
Michael Chandler. I think this goes to a stoppage.
This is such a nice and interesting, crazy fight. I don't know what's the shape is of the Tony, because we don't see him long time. We see him, I think, last time when he fought with Gaethje and get like a whoop. So we don't know how he look, but I think he's always like danger. And I think the Chandler can be tired, and Tony Ferguson can win this fight.
That's a good fight. I like Michael Chandler's just he's just such a ball of fire, and he presses forward. But Tony Ferguson's the man, bro. Like he just he's indestructible. He's got a chin made out of solid granite, and he's also been on a tear. He's been doing this for a long time. So I like Tony Ferguson in that fight. I think his striking will be a little better than Chandler's. And I think as good as Chandler's ground game is, I think Ferguson is more than capable of handling that.
Chandler. Oh, that's rough, man. You put me in a spot to call like how, I don't know. I hate to say how fights end that I don't know. I can't call that. That's kind of like a random thing to do, but I can tell you who I think is going to win. I don't know how they're going to win.
I think Ferguson has been a little bit exposed as of late, and Chandler's a guy that he's a smart enough fighter that he's going to pick up on those things, and I think he's going to make all the right adjustments that he needs to put the fight in his position and do what he needs to. So I'm picking Chandler on that one.
I think Michael Chandler is going to edge this one out, bro. He's going to be more tactical about his approach, especially from his last bout. So I think Chandler will be, definitely more tactical, more cautious of getting into brawls with Tony, and he definitely utilizes his skill sets more than his fighter heart.
Chandler. Chandler's looked really good. He kind of gets cocky when he fights. I don't know that he'll do that with Ferguson. Ferguson he comes off as such fighters don't like Ferguson, like when they're fighting, because Ferguson kind of has that Nick Diaz feel to him where he's kind of a prick in the cage. And I don't know that Chandler will fight with his hands down like he did against Gaethje.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks of the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.